Hi everyone, this is Sheila with Morningstar Reiki. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I wanted to just talk about Reiki and what Reiki is. Reiki is a Japanese stress releasing and healing technique. It was brought to us by Dr. Usui Mikao, who is the founder of Reiki. He received it at the beginning of 1900s. So Reiki is a fairly new technique, but has been practiced for well over 100 years. Reiki is, as its name itself says, it's a universal life force energy. And my belief is that at one point in time, we have all had a direct, big connection to this life force energy, but that as we moved away from living in unity with nature and with the cycles within ourselves and with the nature, some of those channels that were connecting us to the Reiki energy have been clogged up. So now, when you are learning Reiki and when you get the placements, those channels are being cleaned. You're getting a healing during that class, basically. And again, your connection to that universal life force energy is being strengthened and empowered. So another thing that is really important is that Reiki itself has no dogma, is not requiring any belief. It's not connected to any belief system. Reiki is just a system of energetic healing. And one of my colleagues, I like the way her described what Reiki is. She said that Reiki is like acupuncture, except without needles, which means that with Reiki you move energy in the body, around the body. Reiki works with all the physical, emotional, mental bodies and helps calm the nervous system, helps us relax, and it like wakes up and helps the body remember its own natural way of healing, that innate ability. The only thing that Reiki is based on, it's not like based on, but it more like suggests the way of living, is that it has 5 ideals, and one of them is to not worry. That ideal is basically asking us to, because when do we worry? We worry when we're thinking about future. So it's asking us to stay present, be in the moment. And when we are focused on what is happening right now, in this moment, we don't really have time to worry about what's, ifs, coulds, shoulds. We're just present and living. Another of the Reiki ideal is to do your best and enjoy your work. So some days our best is going to be on a higher level than on other days, but if we approach our day, our work, as I'm going to give it my best, we are doing great. The third Reiki ideal is to be filled with gratitude. And at this point, I think we all know that when we are filled with gratitude, when we see all the good things that are around us, our energy, our view of life and what we have shifts, our perspective shifts. We feel better, and we can move through life with more ease. And another of the I think this is like the fourth ideal, is to be kind. And this one is not just to be kind towards other people, but also towards ourselves. Most of the times we are our own worst judges, and Reiki asks us to be kind to ourselves as we would be kind to others, to our like best friends, to show that same kindness that we would show our best friend when they are in a hard position, that we show it to ourselves too. And the fifth Reiki ideal is to not be angry, to help yourself allow that anger, that energy to move through you and transform it in a way that will move you in your life in a good, empowering way. So that said, anger is not necessarily bad. It is just like how we bring and what we do with that anger is what makes a difference. So Reiki, it's everybody can learn it, everybody can practice it. It is one of those things that if you suffer from any kind of like chronic pain, or you suffer from anxiety, it's a great tool to have in your tool belt. And with even that just Reiki 1 attunement or Reiki 1 placement, that opening up and being able to bring Reiki for yourself and to help your body reset and relax is a great way to support yourself. So I invite you to join me on my class that I'm having on January 30th and 31st, and I will have it throughout the year too, but it is a great way to support yourself. And by that, I don't mean that like with Reiki 1 you are able to do Reiki only on yourself. You are able to help others too. And the next level, Reiki 2, is an amazing, also a healing experience, and how you can use Reiki just expands. It's like new doors open, and with you receive 3 symbols, and with those 3 symbols you can use them to send Reiki to people who are far away on the other side of the globe, and it will work just if like they were right in front of you and you were doing hands-on Reiki on them. And in my story, when I did my Reiki 1 and 2 class, after I was finished, I just thought, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I love it. And the amazing thing about Reiki is too, that the energy work that I previously practiced, I had to be super careful, because it happened a few times that I used up my own reserves. And then I had to take off, like one time I had to take off like 3 months where I couldn't do any energy work. And with Reiki, the part that I really love is that you can never get depleted. It never depletes you, because anytime you work on somebody else, like you're sending Reiki to somebody else, it is coming through you and working on you too. It's filling you up, it's healing you, it's calming that nervous system. So as I said, like when I finished my Reiki 2, I just really thought like, I don't need anything else. This is perfect. I am good. And I started doing Reiki a lot on myself, and then first on my friends and my family, and then I started having clients, and 6 months later, where like I really thought I will never do a master class, because Reiki 2 was enough for me. 6 months later, I just had this like, kind of like a slap over my head, and it was like, no, you have to do, the master class. And when I did the Reiki master class, I again felt like amazing doors, amazing opportunities are opening up in front of me, and I have been so happy with that decision and so happy with listening to that guidance. So if you still have any questions for me about Reiki, or if there are any considerations or any limits, and you would like to just have a one-on-one with me, please feel free to send me an email at reikiflow.chila@gmail.com, or you can visit my website too. It's morningstarreiki.com, and send me a message. I love to chat about energy work. I love to chat about Reiki. Sometimes I really have to monitor myself because I could go on and on and on. So with this too, I gave myself only like 5 or 6 minutes so that I wouldn't take up too much of your time. And thank you so much for joining me. And I am looking forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful Sunday afternoon.